Scotch Plains is a township in Union County, New Jersey, United States. As of the 2010 census, the township's population was 23,510, reflecting an increase of 778 from the 22,732 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn increased by 1,572 from the 21,160 counted in the 1990 census. History. The area known as Scotch Plains was first settled by Europeans, including many Scottish Quakers, as early as 1684. The name is said to have come from George Scott, a leader of a group of Scottish settlers. It later served as a stop on the stagecoach line between New York and Philadelphia. The ash swamp in Scotch Plains was the scene of a key action in the Battle of Short Hills, on June 26, 1777, which included skirmishes as Washington's forces moved along Railway Road in Scotch Plains toward the Watchung Mountains. An ancient house in Scotch Plains recalls those skirmishes and, with the acreage adjoining the house, presents a vista of that decade, the 1770s. This was the home of Aunt Betty Frazee, whose retort to Lord Cornwallis led the British to find their bread from friendlier bakers in the same battle. The farmstead of Betty and Gershom Frazee is being restored by local organizations. What is now Scotch Plains was originally incorporated as Fanwood Township on March 6, 1878, by an act of the New Jersey legislature from portions of Plainfield Township and Westfield Township. Portions of the township were taken to form Fanwood Borough on October 2, 1895. Fanwood Township was renamed as Scotch Plains on March 29, 1917, based on the results of a referendum held that same day. Scotch Plains was home to the Shady Rest Country Club, the nation's first African-American country club. Its pro, John Shippen, the first American golf professional, led the 1892 U.S. Open in the final round before finishing fifth. The Shady Rest Clubhouse hosted Cab Calloway and other greats as a local center for African American culture in the 1920s and 1930s. It is preserved today as the Scotch Hills Municipal Course. A much more complete history of the township can be found in the October 28, 1999, Our Towns, Scotch Plains Fanwood issue of the Times of Scotch Plains Fanwood, produced by the town's newspaper of record at the time, as well as on the township's website. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, Scotch Plains Township had a total area of 9.050 square miles, including 9.018 square miles of land and 0.032 square miles of water. The township borders the municipalities of Berkeley Heights, Clark, Fanwood, Mountainside, Plainfield and Westfield in Union County, Edison and South Plainfield in Middlesex County, Watchung in Somerset County. Unincorporated communities, localities and place names located partially or completely within the township include Alton, Goodmans, Graceland, Two Bridges and Willow Grove. Demographics. Bloomberg Businessweek ranked Scotch Plains as the most affordable suburb in New Jersey in its 2009 report. 2010 census. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 23,510 people, 8,595 households, and 6,429 families residing in the township. The population density was 2,606.9 per square mile. There were 8,896 housing units at an average density of 986.4 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township was 77.43% white, 11.08% black or African American, 0.12% Native American, 7.65% Asian, 0.01% Pacific Islander, 1.39% from other races, and 2.32% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 6.73% of the population. There were 8,595 households, of which 37.4% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 62.6% were married couples living together, 9.2% had a female householder with no husband present, and 25.2% were non-families. 21.7% of all households were made up of individuals, and 10.0% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.72 and the average family size was 3.20. In the township, 25.9% of the population were under the age of 18, 5.7% from 18 to 24, 24.9% from 25 to 44, 29.3% from 45 to 64, and 14.2% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 40.9 years. For every 100 females there were 91.5 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 88.3 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Community Survey showed that median household income was $104,873 and the median family income was $126,138. Males had a median income of $90,016 versus $66,022 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $52,488. 2000 censuses. Of the 2000 United States Census, there are 22,732 people, 8,349 households, and 6,295 families residing in the township. The population density is 2,503.3 inhabitants per square mile. There are 8,479 housing units at an average density of 933.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township is 78.88% white, 11.30% African American, 0.09% Native American, 7.25% Asian, 0.01% Pacific Islander, 0.95% from other races, and 1.52% from two or more races. 3.94% of the population are Hispanic or Latino of any race. There are 8,349 households, out of which 36.2% have children under the age of 18 living with them, 64.4% are married couples living together, 8.4% have a female householder with no husband present, and 24.6% are non-families. 20.8% of all households are made up of individuals and 9.3% have someone living there alone who is 65 years of age or older. The average household size is 2.71 and the average family size is 3.16. In the township, the population is distributed with 25.4% under the age of 18, 4.7% from 18 to 24, 31.8% from 25 to 44, 24.0% from 45 to 64, and 14.1% who are 65 years of age or older. The median age is 39 years. For every 100 females there are 92.0 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there are 88.8 males. The median income for a household in the township was $81,599, and the median income for a family was $96,238. Males had a median income of $63,648 versus $43,714 for females. The per capita income for the township is $39,913. 3.0% of the population and 2.0% of families are below the poverty line. Out of the total population, 2.0% of those under the age of 18 and 7.0% of those 65 and older are living below the poverty line. Parks and recreation. Shakamaksan Country Club is a private golf course, swimming and tennis facility also hosting celebrations. Founded in 1916 and is located on Shakamaksan Drive in Scotch Plains. Some of its 130-plus acres occupy land in Westfield. Scotch Hills Municipal Golf Course, known as the Shady Rest Golf and Country Club before it was taken over by the township, was at one time the only African-American country club in the United States. Beaucraft Amusement Park is an amusement park located on Route 22 West that was featured in scenes in the films Mortal Thoughts and North. Highland Swimming Club is a private swimming facility with a large L-shaped main pool and a smaller kiddie pool, a barbecue area, a small snack shack, and play area named The Grove. Its swim team competes against other private swim clubs in the area in meets held mostly in July. It also hosts an annual swim meet with a club from Derry, Northern Ireland. Government. Local government. Scotch Plains is governed within the Faulkner Act, formerly known as the Optional Municipal Charter Law, and the council-manager form of New Jersey municipal government. The government consists of a mayor and four-member township council. Council members are elected at large in partisan elections to serve four-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with the mayor and one of the council members elected in years divisible by 4 and the 3 other council seats coming up for election 2 years later. The mayor and the council members are the only elected officials in the township government. The mayor and council then appoint a township manager, who serves as the chief executive officer of the township, with the authority to appoint most subordinate personnel. As of 2015, update, members of the Scotch Plains Township Council are Mayor Kevin Glover, Deputy Mayor Colleen G. Allenella, Rose Cecchio, John Del Sordi, Jr., and Llewellyn Jones. The Chief of Police is Brian Mahoney. Federal, state and county representation. Scotch Plains is split between the 7th and 12th Congressional Districts and is part of New Jersey's 22nd state legislative district. Prior to the 2010 census, all of Scotch Plains had been part of the 7th Congressional District, a change made by the New Jersey Redistricting Commission that took effect in January 2013. Based on the results of the November 2012 general elections. The redistricting plan that went into effect in 2013 put 1,091 residents from the extreme northernmost portion of the township into the 7th district, with the remaining 22,419 put into the 12th district. New Jersey's 12th Congressional District is represented by Bonnie Watson Coleman. New Jersey's 7th Congressional District is represented by Leonard Lance. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2014-2015 session, the 22nd Legislative District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Nicholas Scutari and in the General Assembly by Jerry Green and Linda Stender. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Wadenow. Union County is governed by a board of chosen freeholders, whose 9 members are elected at large to 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with 3 seats coming up for election each year, with an appointed county manager overseeing the day-to-day operations of the county. At an annual reorganization meeting held in the beginning of January, the board selects a chairman and vice chairman from among its members. As of 2014, update, Union County's freeholders are Chairman Christopher Hudek, Vice Chairman Mohammed S. Jalio, Bruce Bergen, Linda Carter, Angel G. Estrada, Sergio Granados Bet, Jane Kowalski, Alexander Mirabella and Vernal Wright. Constitutional offices elected on a county-wide basis are County Clerk Joanne Rajopi, Sheriff Ralph Froelich and Surrogate James S. Lackwater. The county manager is Alfred Fiala. Politics. As of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 15,979 registered voters in Scotch Plains Township, of which 5,061 were registered as Democrats, 3,562 were registered as Republicans and 7,346 were registered as unaffiliated. There were 10 voters registered to other parties. Among the township's 2010 census population, 68.0% were registered to vote, including 91.7% of those ages 18 and over. In the 2012 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 6,801 votes, ahead of Republican Mitt Romney with 5,394 votes and other candidates with 135 votes. Among the 12,407 ballots cast by the township's 16,820 registered voters, for a turnout of 73.8%. In the 2008 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 7,094 votes, ahead of Republican John McCain with 5,603 votes and other candidates with 109 votes. Among the 12,894 ballots cast by the township's 16,359 registered voters, for a turnout of 78.8%. In the 2004 presidential election, Democrat John Kerry received 6,134 votes, ahead of Republican George W. Bush with 5,757 votes and other candidates with 83 votes. Among the 12,018 ballots cast by the township's 15,361 registered voters, for a turnout of 78.2%. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 60.8% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barbara Buono with 37.8%, and other candidates with 1.4%. Among the 7,532 ballots cast by the township's 16,527 registered voters, for a turnout of 45.6%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 4,381 votes, ahead of Democrat John Corzine with 3,480 votes. Independent Chris Daggett with 633 votes and other candidates with 68 votes. Among the 8,619 ballots cast by the township's 16,122 registered voters, yielding a 53.5% turnout. Education. Public school students in Scotch Plains attend the schools of the Scotch Plains Fanwood Regional School District, which serves students in pre-kindergarten through 12th grade from the borough of Fanwood and the township of Scotch Plains. The district has 5 elementary schools, 2 middle schools and a comprehensive high school, all of which are located in Scotch Plains. Students from School 1, Evergreen and Brunner pool into Park Middle School, while students from Coles and McGinn feed into Terrell. School 1 is the only elementary school that teaches English as a second language. As of the 2011-12 school year, the district's 8 schools had an enrollment of 5,479 students and 401.9 classroom teachers, for a student-teacher ratio of 13.631. Schools in the district are 5 elementary schools: Howard B. Brunner Elementary School, Ackman Coles School, Evergreen School, William J. McGinn School and School 1, Park Middle School and Terrell Middle School, along with Scotch Plains Fanwood High School. Shakamakson School was built in 1951 and operated until 1981. When it was leased to the Jewish Federation of Central New Jersey as their Jewish Community Center and offices. The Federation bought the building outright 5 years later. The Union County Vocational Technical Schools includes the Union County Magnet High School, the Academy for Information Technology, the Union County Academy for Allied Health Sciences, the Union County Academy for Performing Arts, and the Vocational Technical School. Union Catholic Regional High School, a private Roman Catholic school, brings in students from Union County and parts of Essex and Middlesex counties and operates under the supervision of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Newark. The Newark Archdiocese also supervises operation of the K8 Street Bartholomew Academy. Union County College has a facility in Scotch Plains. Transportation, roads and highways. As of May 2010 update, the township had a total of 89.39 miles of roadways, of which 75.06 miles were maintained by the municipality, 11.95 miles by Union County and 2.38 miles by the New Jersey Department of Transportation. The two major roads that pass through are Route 28 for a brief stretch in the central part and U.S. Route 22 in the north. The township is accessible from limited access in neighboring communities, such as Interstate 78 in both Watchung and Berkeley Heights, the Garden State Parkway in Clark, and Interstate 287 in Edison Township. Public transportation. Scotch Plains is bisected by New Jersey Transit through Eaton Valley Line, formerly the main line of the Central Railroad of New Jersey. A passenger station is located in Fanwood. Another rail line, the Lehigh Line, carries freight trains through the southernmost tip of the township. New Jersey Transit offers service on the 112, 113, 114 and 117 routes to the Port Authority bus terminal in Midtown Manhattan, and service to Newark on the 59, 65 and 66 routes. Newark Liberty International Airport is approximately 14 miles east of Scotch Plains, most conveniently reached via Route 22, and Linden Airport. A general aviation facility is in nearby Linden, New Jersey. Newark Liberty International Airport is also accessible via New Jersey Transit train by transferring from the Raritan Valley Line to the Northeast Corridor Line at Newark Penn Station. News coverage. The township falls in the New York media market, with Daily News being based in New York City. Its weekly newspaper of record is the Scotch Plains Fanwood Times, also publisher of the neighboring town's newspaper of record, the Westfield Leader. Housing developments. The following housing developments exist in Scotch Plains. Sterling Chase new development located off Martine Avenue by Union Catholic. Erected in the early 1990s, it used to be a cow farm. It has its own tennis courts for residents. Berwick Chase located behind Coles School. It was built by the same development company that built Sterling Chase to be a more affordable place to live than Sterling. It has its own swimming pool and 2 tennis courts for residents. Canterbury, a small and quiet neighborhood located north of Route 22, completely isolated from the rest of Scotch Plains. Goodman's Crossing complex of townhouses between Scotch Plains and Clark. Robinson's Creek runs through it and has been tested by the United States Environmental Protection Agency and confirmed to be toxic. Crestwood, built in the 1940s, a development of several unique Cape Cod-style homes on the border of Westfield, many of which have been knocked down with newer and larger homes rebuilt. The Reserve K. Hovnanian recently built townhomes ranging from 2,000–2,500 square feet in size, located behind US 22, originally selling for up to $500,000.